Hey guys!
And welcome back to our channel.
I love the little hi, hard hand.
I'm trying not to move because
Hand's coming out. Is he comfy?
Because I just like, if I move too much I just get a Braxton Hicks.
Yeah.
Too much. Oh, it's too much for my body.
It's like, sit down girl.
Yeah,
Because it knows
I know.
that when you get up you usually do, you know, something chaotic and stressful. So it's like,
Do
please
I?
don't do this to me, please don't do
Do I these days, guys?
Well, no, not, well, it was quite funny on our last vlog when you were meant to be rest for 2 days. People were like, you really need to know how to rest because you spent the entire time working on your laptop bouncing on a ball.
That was resting for me though, that was good.
Be lying in bed.
I know. Oh, we are going to do today the names that we love but won't be using.
Yes, we've had a journey with this baby, and I personally am not sure if we've come to the end of that journey yet.
There we go, guys.
I feel like with Amber, we kind of just had the name, and like that was it.
We did.
It was like, it's
Well,
Amber. And do you know why I think that was?
Why?
Don't know, we loved the name.
Yeah.
But I also think we were a bit blasé. At least I was. I didn't know
Were you?
when I think.
Well, I don't
now,
think I do at all. I think I would have already finalised 3
I
names.
think we've had about 5 different names if it was
that I was
just
ready
Carys
to go with.
and no one bouncing off her.
No, everyone was bouncing off me. It was just you going, not sure.
We changed our mind after like a week, basically. We were sure on a name for about a week and then it would just change. And I think it's because we love Amber. I love Amber so much. And I'm like, now I'm suddenly like stressed. I'm like, this is such an important thing.
What's it got to do with that though?
Because I feel like when you name
whatever name, isn't that surely like proof that whatever name that you're calling they'll just become?
But it's also that I want it to be like a really good name.
It's our last chance as well. Look, this is the last pregnancy, we hope. The last baby, probably.
I've been struggling to commit to a name, but we think
we
have now
have
committed.
got a name.
We think we have now committed.
This baby has a name.
We think we have a name.
This baby has a name, and it's such a cute name. You're gonna love it.
We're
okay,
80% there.
We are 90, 100%. Don't even get me started. Like, he calls it the name.
I've called it many names.
You have. But you really feel like you like. I feel like you like the name.
I do love the name.
No, you do.
I do love the name.
You're just having.
I'm having
cold feet.
That's it.
You're
cold
such
feet.
a cold feet person.
I'm really indecisive with things like this. Yeah. I'm indecisive with everything. We're both indecisive.
I'm not that indecisive.
No, you're not.
No.
But I was going to be really sexist, and I was going to say, you know, like you see all the jokes, and like I'm the woman of the relationship because it's I don't really mind. I can't decide where to go for food. Carys, where do you want to go for food?
Oh,
and then Carys will be at Wagamama's. I'll be like, no, anywhere but Wagamama's. We're not Wagamama's.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I am that person. I'm very indecisive, but I know what I don't want to do.
We have 3 names that we really liked that weren't the ones that we were like, let's call her that for a bit. So, wow, we've got Zara, which we really liked originally.
Yeah.
And it was just, I quite liked that it was like A for Amber and Z for Zara. It was like, you know, opposite ends of the alphabet.
We're cool like that.
It was cool.
It gives it a reason. I think everyone would come over and be like, I get it, A to Z. We were like, yeah, A to Z.
And then if we accidentally, you know, had another child, it would have to be then in the middle of the alphabet, which would be...
I actually don't know how many letters are in the alphabet.
26. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. 13. You did maths at university!
Yeah, that's right. If it's an odd number, there's 2 middles, isn't there? I was thinking one of them is either even or odd.
That is literally primary school.
I was thinking one of them.
No,
because obviously you can't divide an odd number by 2.
I'm having a Braxton Hicks now because I laugh too much.
Yeah, okay guys.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M.
Well, there we go.
Next name is Hallie. Now we were talking about this in the last vlog.
We were,
because
of the
James loved the name Hallie. You were ready.
I was in. I was pushing this name. I was persuading Carys.
And I loved it. But for me, Hallie, because of my dyslexia, I've always spelt it as Hayley. And then we were laughing because the other day, I've always kind of said it as Hayley when I've seen Hallie. We were laughing because in the vlog, there was a brand called Hallie and Harlow, and I was reading it as Hayley and Harlow, and James was like, you're reading it as the, So that was kind of like a joke, because that was really the reason that we didn't go for that one, was just I couldn't get my head around the confusion with the spelling and everything like that. I feel like with my dyslexia, I always tended to move towards short, easy to spell names.
Yes.
Which is a shame because maybe I'm missing out on like all the funky names that I can't spell, but it just seemed right for me. You know, I just couldn't deal with the trauma of like writing my daughter's name wrong on like her book for school, and they'll be like, "You spelled your daughter's name wrong," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
But then I think that's the good thing with names in this day and age is you can spell them in whatever way you want.
No, this is how you spell it.
I feel like you'd go to the registry office and you would just like put in some random letters.
But then you'd have to remember.
There we go. And you'd be like, no, that definitely says James, and it'd be like XZ.
But you'd have to remember then.
Yeah, you would. That's true.
Next is Hayley.
You almost said Hallie again. So we liked Hayley and Hallie.
Why have I got the list here with the
Like,
dyslexia?
no.
Hayley. We liked both.
Yes, we did.
Which was then why we got confusing again. We actually liked both the names. I'm just going to skip to one of your names that you liked. So we had a little list as well of names that like James really liked and that I really liked and that neither of us kind of wanted. Love the programme Modern Family, and I feel like we just went for both the daughters' names from Modern Family.
Yeah.
Hayley, and then there was also Alex. Alex.
I love the name Alex for a girl.
James loved the name Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've said before, I love all names, so like I never wanted to be like I didn't like that name.
Oh yeah.
But
yes, guys, just a bit of disclaimer: all names are beautiful. Okay, and all names are suitable for you and your children.
We never can say the right thing online these days, not us, but anyone. So please know I do not hate any names. But gosh, we're so PG, aren't we? But yeah, you really liked the name Alex, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. And I still do.
You still do?
I still do.
But yeah, you were trying to convince me of that one, and I was trying to convince you. Shall I do one of mine? What I was trying to convince you?
This was your big one.
I was trying to convince James of Grace.
Grace.
I don't really
I
like
did a
Grace.
veto on this one.
You did a veto. And so it was going to be Amber and Grace. It was going to be like, yeah, I love it. I can spell it.
I do like the name Grace.
Some just don't click for you.
It just didn't click for me.
No, and let's move on to one that didn't click for me for you. Morgan.
Morgan. That's hard.
You really
I really like Morgan.
Now, I really liked Morgan as well, but I was being a bit of a good friend here because I know my friend wants to call one of her babies.
She wants to call a son
Morgan. I know, but she might not have a son and then she might change it to a girl.
She said she would.
I know that name's really, really special to her, so even though I love the name Morgan, I couldn't.
Yeah, fine. Put your friend before me.
And my baby. No.
It's really sweet. It's really
yeah,
sweet.
And for me, it just didn't feel right because I'd loved that name for her. Like, she's not even close to having babies yet, but like,
You can share names with your friends.
I know, but I wanted it to be special for her.
What are your two best friends called?
Carys and Disney. Carys, yeah, my best friend's called Carys.
Like the only other Carys.
And I liked that. I did like that. I love that she's got the same name as me. So yeah, I don't know why we view it as such a negative thing. Like we loved Ella. We didn't put that one down because I know we just spoke about the name Ella with our first pregnancy for Amber. And Amber loves saying the name Ella.
She loves Ella, your sister.
Ella. She was going yesterday. Ella.
Like, what should we call the baby, Amber?
Is it Ella?
Is it Ella?
Ella.
And then the other,
because my sister's called Ella.
And her other favourite is Anna.
Yeah, because
Anna.
my sister's
Which
wife,
is your sister
my
as
older
well.
sister's wife is called Anna. It's just Anna.
Anna.
Or Ella. Okay, let's move on to a name that she probably wouldn't have been able to pronounce that we loved together. But then you changed your mind.
I did.
Because, and I agreed actually in the end. So the name came to me, we were on a car ride, we were struggling with names, we hadn't got any yet, and I was like, what about Eloise? The older fashioned names are coming back in. I knew the person from Bridgerton, I loved the character Eloise in Bridgerton. I just, like, she played a really cool character in Bridgerton, and I just was like, this is great. Amber and Eloise. We loved it for a while together, didn't we?
Yeah.
24 hours.
I think it was at least 48.
Next morning,
Yeah.
poor Eloise didn't have a name anymore.
It was nameless again.
She was nameless.
She was back to Little Raspberry.
James was like, yeah, not sure. I was like, right, you just smashed all my hopes and dreams there.
I loved the name Eloise. I wasn't sure about Amber and Eloise though.
We thought in the end, it was a little bit...
Then to be fair,
It
the
didn't-
name we've chosen they're not exactly linked today.
No, but I even thought, this is just stupid, but I even thought that it was like a bit long because all our names, like Carys, James, Amber, and then Eloise, it felt a bit like pretty, a bit elegant almost.
It's too pretty for our family.
Amber, James, Carys, Eloise.
Yeah.
It
The name was too pretty
elegant.
for our family. That's it. We're not an elegant family, you know?
No, actually, like you say, the name we've
Bish,
chosen
bash,
is really
bosh.
cute, like cutesy.
Yeah.
Cutesy bit. Yeah, and we kind of like loved the fact it was a bit older fashioned. Those are coming back in, but anyway, we loved that name for 24 hours. Then my hopes and dreams were smashed.
Sorry,
we also
we both agreed
no, I'm
to
joking.
step away
I
from the name.
I 100% agree that
Yeah.
it was like I said.
Guys, we're gonna start domestic.
When you get like with this last name,
Yeah.
I know when I'm like, no, that's the name. Because that is the name now.
90%. We're 90% sure.
We are
it's the name.
100%. We've gotten
65% sure it's the right name.
105%. Yeah. Okay, and then there's another name. Actually, let's move on to. I'm just mixing up here.
I know. I love it. There's just no confusion going on in this vlog at all.
Okay, similar to Anna, I loved the name. So this was on my list of ones that I liked. I just had two: Grace and Annalise.
I loved Annalise. I know you put
We
that on
both
your
did
list,
actually.
but
Yeah.
I did like Annalise.
Annalise.
Wow, that's a good one.
I was like ready to name her Annalise.
You were.
And one of my mum friends was called Annalise that I met. She had a baby, born on the same day in hospital with Amber, and I met her when we were in hospital giving birth to the babies. And yeah, I just loved the name Annalise. I'd never really heard it before, had you? Before we met her?
Yeah.
Had you?
Yeah.
I don't know why, I'd never heard it before. I'd heard like Annabelle, but never Annalise.
Annabelle and all the other Anna names.
Anna. But yeah, I really liked that one.
Yeah.
And then your one on your last list was Saffron.
Saffron? Yeah.
Early on, I really liked it.
It was nice because it was a colour.
I liked it because I felt like it went quite nicely with Amber. Amber and saffron. They're kind of.
Yeah, and like
saffron's a spice, isn't it, rather than a colour?
No, it's a colour as well.
Is it?
Saffron, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Oh, you didn't even know that.
No, but I did know they kind of.
Yeah, they
were
like
coloury, spicy, meaningfully names.
I think the spice saffron is literally named because it's the colour of saffron.
Is it?
I could be making
have no
that
idea.
up. I'm literally chatting to now, so ignore that. Okay, so I feel like it may look a little bit darker now because we have just had a 20-minute break down because we did finish.
Oh, life's so hard.
Our camera's done this twice recently, but anyway, we finished the video in a separate half of a clip. And then the file just completely corrupted. So
I'm not techie enough to have a clue what's happened.
We've lost it.
But we can upload it to the laptop, so we're here again.
I think we just have one more girl's name to go through, which was another one that we really loved and was basically going to be the name of her for like
this was
2 weeks.
I think it was the longest stint.
Yeah.
Of it's this name.
Yeah,
definitely.
And that was Maddie.
Yes.
We really liked Amber and Maddie together.
Amber, Maddie and Mila.
Amber, Maddie and Mila. I feel like every time we thought we had a name, we were still thinking of other names, so it was clear that we weren't like 100%. And then we thought of this last name, which I'm convinced, well, it is the name of her. But yeah, that was basically what made us not go with Maddie in
How
the
long
end.
have we been on this name now?
Which name?
The one that you're set on.
Oh, a while.
The one that I'm 80% on.
We're set on. 100% is the name of it. Yeah, like the longest stint, I would say.
Hello. Hi, can I help you?
Hello.
Hi. We're literally like 10 minutes past Mila's time. And this is what we have. We have this for about an hour before it's actually time. And I promise you, I know we're 10 minutes late, and I know you can tell the time much better than me.
You can.
Okay, but we just need to... Oh, not in the right place. We just need to finish recording this video, okay?
So yeah, those were all the names that we loved.
Yes.
The girls, Eloise, Maddie, Zara, Hallie, Hayley, Grace, Annalise, Saffron, Alex and Morgan. And then we thought we would throw in some boys' names. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair so much because my tape-in extensions are growing out too much, so they're like sticking out.
They're like, no, I want to be seen.
Yes, I want to be taken out now. No, I'm clinging on for dear life to them. Yeah, so boys' names that we loved. We had a little list. We struggled a lot more with boys' names, didn't we?
Yeah, but considering we were thinking about them for far less time,
We've actually, I know.
Decent length.
I know. So yeah, one that we really liked was Zachary. I mean, we liked them all, but one that we were like quite convinced on was Zachary.
One that we hated
was none of them. One that we
on
loved.
the list.
Harrison, we loved as well. Finley, Cole, and Ethan.
And I
Those
like
were our boys'
Cole
names.
because as Welshies, Cole to
Cole.
us has 2 syllables. So it's not Cole, it's Cole.
Well,
So
we wouldn't say it like that though. We don't have
he'd be on
Welsh
the phone,
accents.
he'd be like, "Hi, my name's Cole," and they'd be like,
"Where's he going to
could
get
you
his Welsh
spell that?
accent from?"
"Well, you never know. We might move deeper into Wales, up the valleys or something. You know."
He might do.
I had
hope
a
he
very
doesn't.
strong Welsh accent growing up.
Did you?
And I was only in Purgent.
Your dad's got a Welsh
Yes.
accent. And your mum's got quite a Welsh accent,
I
yeah.
know, I lost it now.
Cole, that's very
Been
well.
in Cardiff for too long
Cardiff.
with my Cardiff
Cole.
accent.
Then, yeah,
Cardiff.
Cole. Those were all the names that we loved, basically.
That's it.
Names we
Those
loved
are
but
the
won't
names.
be using. We have a really good name that we've called the baby.
So we haven't called her it yet. She's not here.
Can't wait for her to arrive and call
Yes.
her the name that we've come.
That we're 90% sure
That
it's
we are
gonna be.
110% sure that she will be called.
82%
We can't wait to
sure.
share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We won't keep you any longer. We will
No.
see you on Sunday though for a nice. Ooh, I think we're doing a bit of a fun K video on Sunday. Anyway, we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye. James doesn't know what video we're filming.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.